Bienvenue, Power Bottoms. It's me again. I'm just gonna be completely honest, and yes, that is gonna be my intro for this episode. I was just lazy and didn't want to record an episode, but I'm over that now. So we're gonna jump back into Assassin's Creed 3 with everybody's least favorite, not even niche internet micro celebrity. I've got 4 subscribers, and I think I know 3 of them. Anyway, doesn't matter. We're here, and we are gonna change Connor's outfit because that fuck-ass fit just ain't it. Yeah, we're gonna go back and we're gonna change outfits. But I've tweaked the audio settings. I'm gonna try this out. Because things were quiet last time, and I wasn't entirely sure why. So I've tweaked the audio settings. I'm gonna keep tweaking it until I get it perfectly dialed in, and then I'm probably gonna fuck it up at some point and have to do it again. But you know, that's a problem for future, mate. But we're gonna go back. I don't know what I was thinking with this outfit. This fit ain't it. So we're gonna go back and we're gonna put on Connor's clothes again because they're just objectively better than whatever the hell this is. I think this is from the Assassin's Creed movie, but yeah, we're gonna go back and where's Connor's? Ezio, Shay. Can I not just put my outfit back on, or do I have to come to this fucking screen? It's probably I have to come back to this screen every time. I want to get one of the different colored ones though. I think I have enough actually. Do I have enough for the boss outfit? No. Quit getting distracted. It's game time. And then we're just gonna fast travel to the frontier and then figure out where the hell we're going after this. But Happy New Year, everyone. I forgot to mention. It's been a little bit over 2 weeks since the new year. My year's going okay. It's not going terribly, but it's not going great either. I'm sure, you all have had those sorts of moments, but yeah, now we're doing Lexington and Concord. I think I said before that we did Lexington and Concord. We haven't. We're doing Lexington and Concord. It's what we left off on. But I did vocal warm-ups this time, actually, for the first time ever. I normally just raw dog it. But yeah, I did vocal warm-ups. I sang, actually, which is usually how I do vocal warm-ups before I do anything. But we're going to just run because I forgot what button summons the horse. Not that one. Oh, wait, I know what it is. Okay, never mind. Got my Owandiags. When did I get that? Oh, whatever. Horse whistle. There we go. Hi-ho, Silver. Is it Silver or Butt Stallion? I don't know which one would be funnier. Probably Butt Stallion. Butt Stallion. It's just a diamond horse. I love Borderlands. I've played Borderlands 1. I don't remember playing Borderlands 2 Connor. Thank you. I don't remember playing Borderlands 2. I might have. But, yeah, Lexington and Concord. It was at the time, it was called The Shot Heard Round the World. Was the first shots of Lexington and Concord, because this was the beginning of the U.S. Revolutionary War as it turned out to be, was Lexington and Concord, because the militias showed up to Lexington, and they held off the British in time for the main force to arrive, and that's what started the war. But
Stand your ground, men! Don't fire! Unless fired upon! But if they mean to have a war, let it begin here!
They can.
Disperse, you damn rebels. Lay down your
Get arms and disperse.
What are you doing?
I think he's Irish.
Ravens! Traitors!
They are not coming back. You will have to make do with those who remain.
Don't you lecture me or not. Return fire! Return fire! You need to get to Concord and warn the others. Show this to whoever leads there. Should be a man by the name of James.
I actually don't know who John Parker is, and I probably should, because I've read up a lot about the Revolutionary War. But I genuinely don't know who that is. I'll have to look it up after the, after I finish the video.
We'll meet up with the others in Concord.
But, this is actually one of the situations that earned the militiamen their nickname of the Minutemen, because supposedly, when the British marched on Concord, they were ready, or the idea was that they would be ready at a minute's notice. So you could give them 1 minute of heads up, and they would be completely ready to fight. Now, is that strictly true? Probably not. But, you know, they were able to get, you know, essentially ready to fight fairly quickly, because at this point in time, there were no standard uniforms. It was like hunters and outdoorsmen and other people who, like, lived off the land and knew how to handle firearms. So, you know, they could get fairly, you know, ready fairly quickly. And I'm not going to worry about the 100% completion. Like I said, I've already 100% of this game. I am not doing it again. This is actually one of my, I think, least favorite missions in the game. Just purely because when I was a kid, I had the hardest time in the world playing this mission. And we've made it with minute 30 to spare.
Blood's been spilled in Lexington, and there's more to come. The regulars are on the march.
Do I have? I do not. I need to get a drink. In case me throat gets parched.
Enough to worry about without some green.
That probably got picked up, even though I held it under the desk.
I can vouch for him.
John Parker as well.
I love how he just fucking holds it in front of his face instead of handing it to him.
Where's Revere?
Captured?
What?
Fear not. That man's no stranger to sticky situations. He'll be fine. I'm sure of it. You ladies finished gossiping?
Throw the can in the trash can.
Believe you're not completely
Can.
useless, so I suppose there's a thing or two you might be able to help with.
I don't know who James Barrett is either.
Starts,
I'm just going to be real. A lot of the people in this game I'm not going to remember the names of or know who they are, in fact, because
not used to soldiering.
it's been entirely too long since I've read up on the U.S. Revolution. But
Tell him the truth.
You have my word.
Connor's not a Connor's. There's a hole in the bow.
Wait.
There, I can see the inside of the bow model. There's a hole in it. But anyway, Connor's not a military man. Why would he be put in charge of anything?
Sir!
Connor kills people from the shadows. He's not a military commander.
Ensure my men hold those positions. If the Red Devils break through, we're finished.
What would you have me do?
Listen carefully. The Redcoats will form firing lines. Order the men to shoot just before the line is ready. Too soon and they'll miss their targets. Too late, and the enemy will open fire first.
Understood.
And if any of those bastards make it through, engage them. You must keep my men alive.
The fact that you have to tell Connor that probably means that he's not the best option for
Hold fire!
commander. Uh-oh, they're coming up. Coming up the center. I don't know why. For some reason, this particular section just gave me so much trouble as a kid.
Go!
And yeah, he said right in front, or basically like right when they get ready to fire, is when I need to
Wait for my signal.
give the order.
Fire now!
Okay. There we go. Then you get What's the next closest one? I think it's this one. Yeah, one of the... Or hang on, I'll just do here. It's like right before they get to a point where they can fire. And then this one will be next. And, you know, they're going ahead and they're firing, but, you know, it's fine. Being a commander back in those days would have been difficult. Just lack of communications equipment, really. Because, like, you'd have to do this over and over. You'd have dudes running back and forth on horses over and over to relay your orders. It would not be instantaneous. Because radios hadn't been invented yet. Radios wouldn't be invented for another 200 years? I think the 1870s was the first time they really used, or radios were really invented.
Wait for my signal. Go. Hold fire. Fire now.
I don't get how they can hit them when they're
Prepare yourself.
behind cover, but sure. But the U.S. Revolutionary War is one of the greatest examples of guerrilla warfare working on like a get off of the rock, Connor. Is one of the best examples of guerrilla warfare working on like a mass scale that I can think of. Because for most of the war, it wasn't, you know, you think of Napoleonic warfare where it's like these big long lines of dudes shooting at each other. You saw a bit of that in the American or not Civil War. I mean, you saw it in the Civil War, but you saw that a little bit in the U.S. Revolutionary War because of the French forces that eventually showed up towards the end of the fighting, because the French finally became official allies with the colonies. But for most of the war, it was genuinely like stuff like this, you know, guys hiding behind, like small groups of men engaging much larger forces, and then melting back into the frontier.
We did it! They're turning tail!
But for most of the Revolutionary War, they weren't fighting on an equal footing with the British. And even during the, you know, times where the French did it, like, you know, Battle of Bunker Hill, Battle of Yorktown, you know, these two big battles that most people think of when they think of, you know, big battles of the Revolution. And even Bunker Hill was a lot of the, you know, guerrilla stuff. In truth, I may have been talking off of the mic, I apologize. But even with, like, you know, the Battle of Bunker Hill, which happened fairly early in the war, it wasn't really, you know, lines shooting at lines like people think of with Napoleonic warfare, which would only be about a decade later. 2 decades. Roughly. Napoleon, or about a decade, Napoleon took command of the French army in, I think, the 1790s, or at least the contingent he took with him to Egypt. But even with the Battle of Yorktown, a lot of it was the, you know, guerrilla fighting that they were doing before. It's just they had the French to reinforce them and really fight the British in an even keel.
Takes a true monster to do something like this. At least they're gone.
George Washington's whole thing of why he was a great military commander was not necessarily, you know, his battlefield tactics, which were, you know, fairly typical for the resources he had to hand. It was his ability to keep his men's morale up, like we'll see in this game when they make it to
Many who should have died today
Valley
now
Forge.
live because of you. And what of them?
We do the best we can with what we've got.
It is not enough.
It never is.
And that's kind of the thing that they were talking about that I kind of talked over, which is the, you know, a lot of men didn't die today because of you, and then he, you know, gestures to the dead bodies on the ground, and he goes, what of them? And it's like, well, they knew what they were signing up for. because they joined them. If that didn't save my progress and I have to do that mission again, I'm going to be pissed. So I'll be cutting that part of the video out, which is annoying. That gives me more time to yap about early or late 18th century militaries, which I always love doing. Ask any of my friends in real life, they'll tell you I will fucking spew information like a tidal wave. But you look at different wars in history where guerrilla warfare has been used. Okay, 24. Okay, so it did save. But it's the first time it's ever crashed.
For the support of the glorious cause.
Speaking of the big Paluki himself.
For this distinguished testimony of their approbation. But lest some unlucky event should happen, unfavorable to my reputation, I beg it may be remembered by every gentleman in the room that I, this day,
the lighting's going
declare with
fucking
utmost
crazy.
sincerity, I do not think
It
myself
fixed
equal
itself.
to the command I am honored with.
Truly, there
As
is
to
no
pay,
man better
sir,
suited
I
to the
beg
task.
leave to assure
Really?
the Congress that
I
as
can
no
think of several.
pecuniary consideration could have
Charles
tempted me
Lee.
to have accepted this arduous employment at the
Do I
expense
know
of my
you?
domestic ease I would not and expect you happiness. to remember. I do
Come,
not
Connor,
wish to make
there's
any
someone I want
profit
you to
from it.
meet.
I will keep an exact account.
I think we're
of
gonna
my
go meet
expenses.
Big Ben Franklin.
Those I doubt not they
The
will
last thing we
discharge,
need
and
the
that is
two of
all
you
I
coming
desire.
to blows.
God, he talks loud as fuck.
Connor,
Ah, no, we're gonna go
allow me
meet
to
Big
introduce you
Georgie
to our
Porgy.
newly appointed Commander-in-Chief, George Washington.
Ah, so you're the one who saved Sam and John at Lexington.
It was the Patriots who did that. I merely lent support.
As humble as he is brave. We could
I'm gonna
use
be
more
honest,
men
I would
like you.
love to shake hands with George Washington.
I'm sorry, but if you'll excuse me, I should attend to Charles over there. He looks none too happy about being passed over for command. It was good to meet you, Connor.
Tell me you have news of Pitcairn.
I'm told he's taken shelter in Boston, where he's guarded by 1,000 redcoats. The only way you're gonna get at him is if we draw him out. Lucky for you, we're launching an offensive against the city in order to do just that. Israel Putnam has been given command of our forces.
Israel.
Present this to him.
Oh
He'll
god, now there's gonna be
whatever aid you
a bunch of bots
You'll
in the
find him at the
comments
encampment on
defending
Bunker
Israel,
Hill.
and there's gonna be a bunch of bots in
my
the
thanks.
comments shitting on Israel and blah blah blah. Hitler did nothing
Pitcairn's a
wrong.
dangerous
I've seen
man.
entirely
Sooner
too
we're
many
rid
of
of
those
him,
bots.
the
I know
better.
exactly what's
say
gonna
the
happen.
same of Charles Lee.
That was not me saying Hitler did
Now,
nothing
that's an
wrong.
altogether
That was
different
the
beast.
bots. So
Let us leave it for another
don't come
time.
after my ass.
Best you head to Boston, Connor.
But I mean, you know, I think this is one of the only times we are in Philadelphia, if I remember correctly. Because I think several scenes happen in Philadelphia, but I think this is one of the only times we can actually walk around Philadelphia. Who can we talk to? Sam Adams.
Still here, are you?
Who, fun fact, had absolutely nothing to do with the beer.
Just wondering what happens.
It's
now.
named after him, but
There's
he had
quite a lot to
absolutely
do.
nothing to do with the Sam
Commander
Adams.
Washington must determine when and
beer
where
company.
we'll strike next. And we need to get to work on our message.
Message?
We must contact the broadsheets at once. Ensure it's clear to everyone that it was the Loyalists who fired first in Lexington.
But no one knows who fired first.
Which is exactly why we must spread the news quickly. We'll determine public opinion.
This seems dishonest.
Perhaps, but so what? People must believe we acted in self-defense, else we've committed treason.
But you have.
He's got a point. That's actually one of the things about, I want to go up here. I don't think everything I've actually explored up here. It's actually one of the things about, both the Boston Tea Party and the Battle of Lexington and Concord is nobody's entirely sure on who fired the first shot. Oh, it's another room. And you notice all of the black people, specifically black women, cleaning and scrubbing the floors. Because remember, all men are created equal except for the brown ones. according to the found. That's disingenuous. Did the founding fathers own slaves? Yes, absolutely. George Washington owned a fuckload of slaves. But in George Washington's case specifically, he inherited, I think, all of his slaves, and he was pretty adamant about not wanting to have them. Number one, because, personally, he believed that slavery was abhorrent. And number two, they were a financial drain, because, like, truthfully they are. You own human beings, you have to pay to, like, feed and house those human beings. Can get a little difficult, especially if at the time your estate is not making a lot of money, which at the time Mount Vernon was not making an exceptionally large amount of money. One of the reasons that he didn't get rid of his slaves is sort of the good master fallacy that people, bring up. It's like, oh, not all slave masters were bad. He believed that if he sold his slaves off, that they would most likely end up on the, plantations and estates of people who would, do what most slave owners did to their slaves, which was use and abuse them and treat them like, animals, which most slave owners did. And he didn't really want that because, you can say all day long, was George Washington a bad person? Was he not? Because he owned his slaves. It's, whether you want to get into the morals of it is debatable. But the truth of the matter is he believed if he sold his slaves off, the chance that they would be in a much worse situation would overshadow the benefit he gave them of, not owning them anymore.
They killed our animals, salted our earth, then dragged us out. You saw what followed.
Oh, it's the farmers. I think they're farmers.
I'm afraid we have nothing to give you in thanks, stranger. We have nothing left.
Perhaps there is something.
I think we'll do some homestead missions this time, because I think we've got some homestead
I
missions.
live in a small community not far from here. The soil is rich. The people I live with would have need of fresh vegetables, wheat, or corn. If you were to rebuild your farm, you may prosper.
What kindness is this? We'll certainly come see. Thank you.
Which this is an interesting example of what were known as freedmen in the colonies sense anyway. The freedmen were they were Africans who weren't slaves, which did exist in the colonies, and they existed, after the founding of the nation up until the Emancipation Proclamation, and then is it the 13th or the 14th? I think it's the 13th. After the 13th Amendment was ratified, slavery was outlawed across the United States, except for the prison system. We'll talk about that another time. But before that, free black people did exist in the colonies. They existed in mostly kind of a, well, not to say like a superficial way. They were in fact free. They were not enslaved. And if you actually basically press ganged a freed man, or like a free man or a freedman, which is a man who had been freed from his slavery, or into slavery, you could actually face legal repercussions, and they were fairly heavy legal repercussions, at least in the northern colonies. In the southern colonies, they probably wouldn't give a shit. And I say that as someone who grew up in Appalachia. I grew up in North Kakalaki. So, yeah, I should know about this, because this was part of, the history that I was taught specifically. Oh, it's the farmers. We can go talk to them again. But, and you see this in the Haitian Revolution specifically, because the Haitian Revolution had a lot of different players in it. It had the white population of Haiti. It had the enslaved population, which was the majority of the population was actually enslaved or freedmen. And then you had the free Africans in Haiti, which were, a subsect that was a rapidly growing part of the economy, and their needs needed to be satisfied as well. But with the colonies, specifically the U.S., freedmen existed, and, they were landowners, they were store owners, they were, farmers, they were skilled men of trade. They could do pretty much anything that a white person would do, with some caveats. Like, initially, they were not allowed to vote, and I believe after the U.S. was founded, their ownership of land was restricted. Which, of course, I mean, you want to talk about evils, women didn't get the right to vote until literally like 140 years after the country was founded, or like 130. Women only got the right to vote in 1922, which is insane to me.
God you are here.
But I mean, let's see what this man wants. His name is Warren, I believe they said.
Missing. She went out to gather some things this morning and never returned. I'm worried sick. What if she's hurt?
I will find her.
Look at the cat.
The dog might help track her down. He has a good nose.
Look at the cat. Look at the cat. Cat in the background.
He has been gathering the evening
But,
primrose almost every
I
night.
won't say
He is
anything.
obsessed with the oil it yields. That is all going to stop now. I don't understand why she wants so damn much of the stuff.
I'm not going to speak with like absolute certainty about this because, my view of it may be clouded by the fact that, I'm not, black. But at least from how I understand it, free men were essentially, I mean, obviously they weren't treated as well. But, they weren't, beaten. They weren't slaves. They were free to pretty much move and live where they, with exceptions where they pleased.
She picked some here.
It's just that, you get this notion that before
She can't be far.
the
Cover
13th
more
Amendment
ground.
was ratified, that all black people in the United States were slaves. And that's not true. It was a majority of the black population. But there were free blacks in the U.S. even before its founding. And seeing them actually reminded me of that. Because it seems important to talk about. Now, what exactly am I doing? Prudence's flower bag. She either got eaten or it's a bear. Okay. Fight me, you son of a bitch! Connor's a fucking badass, as per usual. Like I said, Connor's like 6'6",
so much.
300 pounds. He's
I don't
fucking
want to think what might
huge.
have happened if you had not arrived. I saw some primrose growing there, and the bear just came charging at me.
Why are you gathering primrose?
Well, Warren and I have been trying to conceive a child for a long time now. I read that evening primrose in
Prudence! Are you all right, my love?
I'll be fine. Thanks to Kona.
Thank you, Connor. Once again.
I'm trying to think of the year that it happened, and I can't at them. Oh, I thought it was snowing. I'm trying to think of the year that it happened, and I can't. I'm trying to remember the year that interracial relationships were legalized, and I can't. Because, yeah, that used to be a thing. You used to not be able to marry outside of your race, which is fucked up, but I mean, that's 18th and 19th, hell, even into the 20th century. That's the past for you. Kind of fucked up. But, I mean, you get into the discussion of should we judge people by the standards of their time period or the standards of today, and you really get into that topic of conversation, which is not related to the revolution at all. I've tried to keep most of the topics relevant to the time period, but this one kind of fits. Should we judge people like Abraham Lincoln based on our modern standards of things like racism, or should we judge them based on the time period? Because for the time period, Lincoln was very progressive. It's just, I think I mentioned this before, actually. You look at it from a modern lens, and it's suddenly not so progressive anymore.
Connor! Connor! Some lad's trying to break into our house! He's armed! I'm getting the boys!
Stop!
Hey, dickhead. Oh, you're gonna run from Connor. Oh, you poor sap. You're just gonna die tired. Oh, poor baby. He's just gonna die tired. Once again, would not like to, run into Connor and have him be mad at me because, I'm big. Like, I'm about 6'5". Connor is my size, but he is about the same weight as I am in muscle.
Something?
So I don't want to deal with that. That's why I don't fight people. I don't care if I'm bigger than that person. If that person's like trained how to fight, they will whoop my ass.
What's the trouble, Connor? So you tear past chasing a man.
He was trying to rob your home. It has been dealt with.
What? Women, is everyone all right?
You should have been there.
What?
I told you to head back. I didn't need you.
Since when is a skinny runt like you safe out in the bush alone?
If Diana's hurt, I swear you'll be the one for me.
Damn. This is my boy. This is my husband and my husband's boyfriend. So they both have wives then. Because he said women plural. We're going to do some homestead missions today. Maybe unlock a peg leg mission. I don't know. Depends on how many trinkets peg leg wants. Weird old bastard. I've worked with guys like peg leg before. They're fucking hilarious to work with. Because they'll just say the most insane shit that they supposedly did back in like the 60s or 70s, and you just have to take them at their word for it because, I mean, shit, you weren't alive. How would you know? But, yeah, I've worked with guys like Peg Leg. It's fun. It's fun to walk into work and think, what kind of bullshit story am I going to hear today? It's, makes a monotonous job rather fun.
Master Connor! Dad and Godfrey are...
God damn it. I just talked to those fuckers. I just talked to those bastards. What are they getting it into now? They're fighting because the women got fucked up. Just got flashbanged. Oh, I have to keep the... Yeah, keep the stick. Wow, this is really hard to concentrate on. I have to keep the squares.
You senseless.
God damn it, this is hard to focus on. I can't put my eyes in two places. No, you motherfucker. This is hard to focus on.
Come on.
It's hard to focus both of my eyes. God damn it. Who came up with this mini game? I can't focus both of my eyes on two things going two opposite directions. I just, focus on one and then get the other. Shut up. This is my show, not yours. But now I just need to knock some sense into their ass.
Are you not angry, Godfrey?
Me? Not at all. Terry's just got himself a temper, and I won't let him get away with it. It's really no trouble. He'll calm down. The runt couldn't do much damage anyway.
Does this happen often?
Ah, I was just telling Lance how I can set that calendar by these events. It's really not a worry, Connor. But I appreciate your concern.
Yeah, we just fucking fight and almost kill each other every Wednesday. It's nothing. That is the thing, though, if anyone ever thinks that's a joke. Two guys will get into a fight, and as long as nobody dies, they can just go back to being friends like nothing ever happened. It's amazing.
You all right? There's no need for this. Yeah, he's a blockhead.
He'll cool off in a spell. Just needs some time is all.
The women folk. Lumberers can now produce level 3. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not gonna worry about the like the trade system. Like, I may do it to get like the second holster, but I'm not gonna worry about it other than that. I should go at least see how many trinkets Pegleg's gonna want. And then go collect the trinkets and then talk to Pegleg. And then we'll probably be done. Done for today.
Got some more? Let's have a look then. If you've been trying to run a rig, I won't have it. Find some more.
Okay, how many do I need, you fucking asshole? I think it's 2. So I guess maybe just go find these 2 that are on the map and then would be faster. Probably running from here. I guess just find these 2 and see if he'll take them, and if he doesn't, then just fucking give up. Close the game. And by the way, I don't play this game in between recording sessions. Genuinely, I play it for about 40 minutes at a time, roughly, and then I don't touch the game until I record again. So I've not played this game in, like, a month. I think it's been a little bit over a month. It's been, actually, no, it's been exactly a month and a day since I uploaded last, so I've not played this game in over a month. And because I'm gonna be honest, specifically with games like Minecraft, I've never understood why people are like, oh, I mind a little bit off screen. It's like, no, bro, fucking mine on screen. I want to listen to you ramble about nonsense. Of course, that just might be me being me, but yeah, no, don't worry. If I ever decide to play Minecraft, I will very much ramble while I mine. There will be whole episodes that are just nothing but mining. Don't worry about it. And whoever enjoys it can enjoy it, and whoever doesn't enjoy it, well, you can write a scathing comment down in the comment section, and I'll read it and laugh. Because I make these videos for... Oh, wait, does it say? 6 trinkets. Okay. So, yeah, we're definitely not doing that today. Is there any homestead missions in Boston, real quick? Homestead missions typically don't take very long. So I want to see... Homestead missions don't take very long. They're side quests. They take like a few minutes tops. But, yeah, I make these for me. Hate does nothing. So if you're gonna give... Ah, there is one. Hell yeah. But, yeah, if you ever leave a hate comment, just know I'm gonna laugh at it because these are for me. I could care less if anyone else watches these. Just straight up kicked a man to death. I would be reluctant to fight somebody who kicked my friend into a wagon and my friend fucking died. Like, I would be remiss to... I don't know if that's the right use of that word. I would be fucking terrified if I saw my friend get kicked into a wagon and fucking die on impact.
Thank you, my friend. They had a little too much beer and didn't like the sound of my voice. I was only talking to that girl.
Your accent is unfamiliar.
He's German.
North of here.
Oh no, he's not German. Oh, worse. He's not even French. Worse, he's from Quebec.
But it's hard to find work. People don't listen.
He's something worse than a Frenchman. He is, and may Allah forgive me for uttering this word, from Quebec. It's like that meme of, what is it? He's worse than a Kurd. He's a Jew, or whatever that guy said. The Muslim guy on TV.
If there is something good, maybe we'll talk, eh?
Oh God! Not only is he French, he's Quebec French. That's like worse in every metric. I'm kidding. I love my, brothers from Quebec. I don't generally have a problem with like groups of people. I have problems with individuals. So like if I meet you and you're from Quebec and you're an asshole, then yeah, I'm gonna not like you because you're an asshole. But being from Quebec has nothing to do with it. It's because you're an asshole. But I'm gonna go see if I can get a different color for the outfit. So I like Connor's outfit. I don't think white looks good on him. I'm gonna be honest. Like every other assassin, white fits. Connor, not so much.
To business.
And I can sell some stuff because I've got like bear pelts. Damaged bear. I shot it. It's not that damaged. I mean, it is a fucking 50 caliber ball. So, you know, that's like a finger-sized exit hole, but yeah, it's swords. Blunt weapons. Now Connor would use a club. Oh. It's a Ubisoft club thing. Ah, that's where they get the name, where the car company the Pontiac gets it. I forget if Pontiac is a car company or a model of car. It's a car company. So I think, is it a Pontiac Firebird is what I'm thinking of? I think so. I don't remember. I could get the duckfoot pistol. I need to get the duckfoot pistol and... Oh, I unlocked stuff through the Ubisoft Club. Yeah, back in my day, it was the Ubisoft Club. Actually, back in my day, it was Uplay. Yeah, no, I'm old as shit. Back in my day, it was Uplay. Oh, yeah, we can pick different outfits. Charleston. I like the Charleston. Not gonna lie. Altair's outfits. Full sync. Yeah, I've gotten that one. It's a bit of a pain in the ass. But, it usually is a pain in the ass to do the, words. It's usually a pain in the ass to do the full sync in these games. Just because some of the missions aren't really designed well. Okay, I know I just said that Connor doesn't really look good in the white. I think the Jamestown outfit kind of disproves that. Because the Jamestown outfit looks good as shit. Might be because it's all white. It's like white and red. Here, I'll tell you what I'll do. I think I have a quarter on my desk. I do have a quarter. I'm going to flip a quarter. Heads, I get the Charleston. Tails, I get the Jamestown. All right. Jamestown it is. I forgot which I assigned for a second. Jamestown it is. And yes, I flip physical quarters. I don't use my fucking phone. Because I'm old and I remember when there didn't used to be apps for that. Oh, yeah. It might be the blue, honestly. Although this is kind of more of like an off-white. It's kind of more like a cream color. But, oh, man. The red accents. All the best assassin outfits are, like, mostly red. Except for Edwards, I will admit, I am biased. I think Edwards is, like, tied for my favorite. But we are running out of time. We've got about 30 seconds left, so I will cut it here. Thank you, everybody who decided to watch the video, and especially thank you to anybody who made it to the end here. I absolutely promise that I will start uploading more frequently. I've been dealing with like a lack of motivation ever since the new year, and I think I'm finally out of that like divot, out of the like funk I was in, but I promise I will upload more. But anyway, thank you all so much for watching. If you liked it, leave a like. If you didn't like it, that's okay. I appreciate the time you've decided to give me today, and I will see you all next time. Bye.